Hi guys, so in this video I want to speak about fractal price, what it means and how you should consider it within trading. This is more basic understanding of kind of how price moves. So because the market works in different time frames, price being fractal simply means that whatever happens in a higher time frame has to first happen in a lower time frame. And this just ties back into what we kind of covered in the previous videos that are up there. Um, what that means is, in order for price to create a break of structure here on a daily time frame, so we're looking at a daily time frame, um, it first needs to create a break of structure. Or sorry, let me start that again. In order for it to create a break of structure here, it would need to create a change of character down here. So in order for it to change direction or continue in a direction, it has to do it down on a lower time frame. So if I zoom in, like I did in previous videos, I'm actually going to take something that might be a little bit more obvious here. Let me just see. There's nothing really obvious here. Okay. So yeah, okay. So say for example here on gold, we have a change of character, and that's fine. This is on a daily time frame. In order for us to see this change of character happen, we need a lower time frame change of character. So if I go back up to the top here, we can see that there is a change of character here. So let me just pop that in. So you can see there's a very obvious change of character. This was the leg that created the break of structure all the way up to the top, and there's a change of character down. So that first had to happen on the 15 minutes. For this to happen then, we need the same thing to apply on a 1 minute. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to see this on this chart because it's such a low time frame. Let's see if we can zoom back to this level. So we're up here somewhere. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it here. I think this might be the top here. So again, for that to happen on a 1 minute chart, we need a change of character. So a change of character have to happen here. So this 1 minute change of character that we have right here, and I'll just highlight this with a box so you guys can see it on a higher time frame, is a requirement in order to see, you can see the box there, that's where the change of character came from, in order to see a daily change of character. So that's a really, really simple way to look at the stock market. For anything to happen on a higher time frame, it has to first happen on a lower time frame. So when you can understand the market that way, again, if I was to look at it down here, I don't think I can zoom in this far on a 1 minute from a daily. But if I was to look at this level here, in order for this break of structure to happen, I need a change of character and a break of structure in here. So that is a requirement for this to happen on a 1 minute chart. Same thing if I zoom down to a 15-second chart, if I wanted to go that low, in order for the 1 minute change of character to happen up here, it had to happen on a 15-second. Then it happens on a 1 minute. Then it happens on a 5 minute. Then it happens on a 15 minute, and so on. And you can just go back over and see those breakdowns of when it happens, and all these different time frames are just confirming your bias as you go. It's really that simple. It's just a very important way to understand the market as well, that everything needs to follow a pattern as you're trading it. And it also gives you the ability to manage your trades in terms of saying, right, well, if we got a 1 minute change of character, so I'm going to zoom back in here. We'll just look at this just to show you where strength comes from. Because obviously, like we know, the higher time frame is stronger than the lower time frame. So we had a 1 minute change of character. And then we have, that's also, is that? Yeah, that's technically a 5 minute change of character as well. So then we have a 5 minute break of structure. Ooh, just there. And it pulls down. And then if I zoom out into 15 minute here, then we have a 15 minute change of character that comes across here. and then that's confirming that our entry here is doing its job, and it breaks down. And then if I zoom into a 1 hour, I don't know why it doesn't stay in the same place. So then we have, that's also, that 15 minutes also 1 hour, and then we have a continuation on a 1 hour. And then if we go to 4 hours, we have a 4 hour change of character, confirming our trade. And then we go to daily, and then we have our daily confirmation. So that's a really simple way to look at the breakdown of why price is fractal, and your understanding of that for something to happen on a higher time frame, it has to first happen on a lower time frame. I hope that makes sense.